Hello and welcome back to our 1 hour a day island adventure. We are gonna make a run for it. Oh, chickens. I want those chickens. So we are trying to do some mapping out, and I'm not patient. I thought about waiting for night to pass in the hole, and to be blunt, I don't wanna. I don't want to do that. I don't feel like it. It sounds like a bad time. So we're not gonna. We are going to run away from all of these mobs. And just keep going. Oh, this is probably a terrible idea. There's a big hole there. Let's avoid that. We're skeletons. Zombie. Oh, more zombies. There's a deep dark under here. More skeletons. Oh gosh, I'm gonna die. Actually, I'm doing surprisingly well. Just running. Just running. This is a cliff. Okay, not so bad. Not so bad. We need to make sure that we're like... Okay. Stop and eat for a second. Okay. There's witches down there. Not a fan of witches. Okay. Run, 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 run. Just keep going. Just keep going. Oh, jeez. Creepers. Am I getting all the way at the edge of the map? I'm not. Shoot. Okay. It's a lot of spiders. Maybe I did make it to the... Yeah, I think I did get that, like, edge fully. We are almost back to the water. Kind of. We're kind of almost back to the water. Sun's rising. I don't know, that looks like I missed some chunks there, huh? Yep, definitely missed some. Alright, let's fix that. Oh, that's kind of a ways to run, too. Oh well. We get what we get. We're honestly probably going to have to do that again. That's okay. Just get these little edge bits. Just get these little edge bits and then we can get out of here. We're so close. Huh, bunch of sheep. That mountain's pretty cool. I bet there's a deep dark under this. Okay, we're pretty close. Pretty close. I think we have just like one more dot. There we go. We filled it in. Let's get back to where we were. Probably wasted like half a day at that. Yeah, about. Should be a little faster getting back. Just a wee bit faster. And we're not running from mobs this time either, so. Yeah, I want to get this border bit of this map done. Bop, bop. Alright. Get our boat back out. Sunflowers. I love sunflowers. I love sunflowers a lot. Glad I could grab some. I think we're getting past this corner and back to the ocean, I believe. Kinda. Yep, this edge comes up on this land here, so we're gonna run across things again. Bop. Whoop. Avoid any holes, because we don't want to fall in any holes in the ground. No, we don't want to fall in any holes in the ground. Falling in holes in the ground is a good way to die. Or at the very least, it's really annoying. Alright, back in our boat. We're gonna make it home soon. I wish I hadn't had to backtrack on that one little chunk of land, but that's kind of what I get for running through it in the dark. Like, yeah, that's sort of what I should have expected to happen. Try and get this as straight as I can. Oh, there's a shipwreck over there. I don't really want to get off course right now. I don't want to swim all the way over there. Dolphins and squids. Dolphins and squids and seagrass. We are close to home. We have almost made it. There's some ocean ruins. Again, kind of kicking myself for not bringing the archaeology brush, because I would love to try and dig up a sniffer egg. And pottery shards are like okay too. They're pretty fun. Go this way just a bit. Sun's setting though, so I'm kind of glad that we're almost home. Except we've run into a large chunk of land here. Uh-huh. So we're gonna have to run across this. This is really close to the island. Like, ridiculously close. Oh, I think I know where I'm at, actually. Yeah, I know where I'm at. I mean, I have a map, so I know where I'm at, but, like, I've been here before. I know where I'm at. You know, there's like, a difference. Do, 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 do. Home. Home, sweet home. Yay. Oh, my lovely little house. It's a pretty alright house, if I do say so myself. Oh, jeez. I live here. Don't do this. Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah, I should have expected that. Yeah, that shouldn't have surprised me. I'm just gonna throw everything in here for now. Alright, do I do more mapping or do I... Do I do more mapping or do I work on cutting down the mangrove? Let's get a couple more axes and I can work on cutting down the mangrove. Too bad chopping trees doesn't, like, give you experience. That'd be kind of great. I should probably collect the leaves, because I am probably going to need some leaves at some point. But, I know how to get leaves if I need them. How is everybody doing over here? How's the house? Everybody's hanging out in the corner. Yeah, y'all good? Alright. So we are gonna clear more of this out. Let's see. Oh, that's a lot of frogs. I think we're gonna start... Yeah, we'll start with this one here. Well, let's start with this one here because it's short. Kind of. I do wish that these weren't so difficult to cut down. Because they really do require a lot of work for each of them. But that's okay. It's kind of hard to tell where one starts and another ends, because, like, there's so many little bits and bobs and branches. It's just like, yeah, I'm definitely not in the same tree I was. But, like, they all need to come down, so it's kind of like, well, we're just gonna keep going at it. Remove all the chunks of one part and then just, like, go for the next bit. Like, yeah, we're definitely in a different tree now for sure. But I think kind of breaking down a bunch of the, like, higher up spots might be good. The branches seem to be, like, disintegrating despite me not having completely torn out all of the bits for a bunch of this, so I don't know. I should maybe make a hoe or two. Just to tear some of this out. There's so many leaves. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Nice thing is we're getting a lot of mangrove wood. Although I've kind of been using mangrove wood for, like, making sticks out of. But it's what we've got the most of. I could probably maybe I should make some grow some other types of trees. Like, that's probably a good idea. But yeah. Oh, we're falling. Alright, we got a bunch of that, so let's climb back up. Because we definitely didn't get all of it. Yeah, like this whole tree, this whole tree. So many trees. Like, it's just never ending with the trees. With the leaves. It's like, it's really hard to find all of these. Makes me wish I had that mod that like automatically like cuts down the tree when you cut down the trunk of them. But I don't know if that would work for mangrove because it's like such a complicated tree. I mean, it probably would. There's probably a version that does work for that, but I'm not gonna install it. I'm complaining, but I'm actually okay. Cause like having done all of this by hand, it's gonna feel feel like a pretty good accomplishment once I actually get all of this mangrove torn out. And we are gonna replant a lot of it. Like that is part of the plan, but for now, all of it needs to go. Like, all of it needs to go. Okay, here. So we're just gonna keep cutting out as much as we can. And if we like just chip at it a little bit every day or every couple of days, we will eventually get all of it torn out. Nighttime is approaching, right? Nighttime in the mangrove is not my favorite either. It's a bit dangerous. Alright, let's... I think I've got a spare bed over here. We'll just pop right in here. Hi. How you doing, Bob? How you doing, Cream Puff? And Larry. Larry, you seem to like the water pool. Alright. They're all doing okay. Well, you know what? I should breed the chickens. Alright. Oh, for Pete's sake. Everybody back in. Come on. No, 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 no. Come here. Come here. Okay. I should really put, like, a piece of carpet. I have moss carpet. I have, like, a lot of moss carpet. There. Alright, how is this doing? Is this, are these leaves disintegrating the way they should? Did I miss any pieces of mangrove wood? Probably. Yep, here's one. Alright, I think think I got most of it. Break some of this up. That's a whole new tree, though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a whole tree. Okay. So, now... Ow. Now we're gonna bust up these roots. Which I'm glad I found out that I could compost these, because there's tons of them. I'm probably gonna hold on to most of them, but, knowing that I can compost them is nice. I feel like I really only cut down like 2 of those trees. That's okay. Alright. Cutting that down. So I definitely have figured out what I want to do with the island. Like, I have a plan for, like, two different sections that I want to do. I don't want to expand on it too much right now. Because, like, I'm a little bit worried about being able to accomplish what I want to do. So I'm not gonna say what the plan is quite yet. Because I've got 2 different ideas. And I think that it'll work really well. I think it'll be fun. Alright, let's take a look. So there's not... I mean, there's still a lot of this to go, but it's not looking as daunting as it was. I'd say that we've cut down, like, about 1/3 of it. So we're doing pretty good. I'm still wishing that I had TNT. And I've got gunpowder. What is it? 5 gunpowder and... It's gunpowder and sand and gravel. But, meh. Alright. It's very, traversable across the top of. Yeah, so... Yeah, we're gonna cut out the whole mangrove, and then I have an idea that I want to try and build. Alright, back down we go. Ow. Thought I was gonna hit that vine. Did not hit that vine. I think all of your buddies have migrated over there. Yeah. So I've cut down a lot of that. I think what I want to do is going to require a lot more colorful blocks. So, alright, we're getting the chickens. Oh, nope. Getting the chickens bred up. Oh, nice, we got one. And did I miss anybody? No. Alright. We're gonna have feathers for arrows soon. I should probably do a bit more breeding of those cows and then cull them one more time just for extra leather. Where? Yeah, there's all those hay bales. That is a lot of hay. Alright. So we'll take that and that. We'll take these over here. Because I do want to get like a reasonable amount of a backstock of leather. And we're just going to keep like probably like 10 cows around, I think. Maybe just like 6. We're not going to keep very many. We're going to try and keep just like 3 or 4 of each of them. Because we really don't need to, Oh no, oh no. No, no. Oh. Uh-huh. Um. You all come back over here. All back in the pen. All back in the pen. Yes. Okay. That worked. That worked surprisingly well, actually. Oh, time to sleep. Time to sleep. Don't want any creepers spawning and, like, blowing up all our cows or something. Because they would. They 100% would. Just blow up all of the cows. Alright. Got this. Sleepy, sleepy time. Oh, here's the box of wood. Do I do more mapping? I think I do. I think I want to do more mapping. I think I'm gonna leave the wheat over here. We're not gonna do as, like, much mapping as last time. We're not gonna go as far. Oh, that's big. We are going to go over here. And then I think that should, as long as it connects up on the edge. Yeah, we'll go this way just a tiny bit. Yeah, we'll just come over here. So we're gonna need to walk across. Boop. Not very far though, just this little section. Boat back down. Yeah, there we go. I'm actually kind of liking mapping all of this out. It's sort of nice to be able to see like what islands are nearby. Alright, we don't need... There we go. I wanted to be going as close to straight forward as possible. But just as long as like we get everything mapped out, it's fine. So we're just gonna go all the way up and then turn around and come all the way back down. Ooh, portal. Portal. There might be something good down there. We can check. Hopefully it's not one that we've been to, but it probably is. Like, there's a pretty good chance of it being one we've been to. Let's see. There's the chest. Curse of Vanishing, lodestone, gold, flint and steel, and nothing great. But enough worth taking. Curse of Vanishing gold boots is not my favorite. Not super into that one. Thinking we've got a handful of lodestones that we've gotten from those chests now. We could probably set a few like locations that we want to go back to frequently. I'm not sure what those would be at this point, but yeah, kind of worth thinking about. I think we already got that boat. And we're coming up on this island here. I guess this is probably a lot bigger than just an island. I'd imagine that there's a lot of land to that once you kind of get past the edge of the map. I'm gonna go here. Alright. Grab that. Just run until we meet up with that other little chunk. Close. We're getting close. Ah, yeah. I see. We might have to boat across that. Are we close enough or not? There we go. Alright. So we're gonna pop over this way. So we're just a little ways out. eat. Alright, I'm gonna be a little further. Just a touch further. Yeah, that feels about right. Okay, there. Make sure that we're getting stuff on the edge here. I don't think we are. We could be a little bit closer. How about now? Yeah. Alright, I feel better about that. It's probably a bit closer than we need to be to that edge, but it's not too bad. Alright, it's probably going to be pretty straight across. So there's a lot of open ocean. Which honestly, it makes using the maps worth it, because otherwise it's going to be like really hard to find places again. I'd really like to make sure that I'm able to get back to certain locations, like that one Mushroom Island that had the water temple, or the undersea temple, or but I can't remember what they're called, but the ocean temples. I think it's ocean temples. Either way, I want to make sure that we can get back to those. Back to that spot pretty easy, because I really want to see if I can set up like a guardian farm eventually. And it's probably going to be a bit scuffed, because I'm going to try to make it without like a tutorial first. I might make one in a like different world in creative, but I'm still gonna attempt to make one without a tutorial and then bring it over to survival, just because I like seeing if I can do stuff before I really give in and go for the tutorials. I feel like I learn a lot more about how stuff works when I fiddle around with it myself first. Because even if I do end up like having to go for the tutorial and stuff, then I still like have spent a while like just playing with the mechanics of the game, you know? We're almost home. Get this little bit filled in. I'm hoping that I haven't missed like any pixels or anything anywhere. Oh, there's a big undersea. Oh, hey, this little chunk of island. Alright, alright. Yeah, I know where this is. I got lost over here like several times. Cool. Good to know where that's at. And home again. I like that the house for the sheep and the mushrooms has windows. And then there's my house. Snoozing. It's been a pretty chill day overall. Let's just, oh nope, I want that. I'm just gonna throw everything in here. It's fine. Let's go ahead and take a look at our crops. Do they need to? Yep, our crops could use a harvest. Do. We should probably get more, should probably get more, wheat planted somewhere at some point. Yeah, I think, getting a separate wheat field put together would be good. Because I'd really like most of this roof to be potatoes, if I'm being entirely honest. Boop. Here we are. Let's, smelt some more kelp. And breed up our cows and chickens again. Wheat. Oh, I left all the seeds back in the house. Alright, seeds. Grab some more wheat while I'm at it. Alright, spam click all of these. Hopefully they all have some babies. There's a bunch of babies in the middle here. Alright, and let's get out of here. And chicken's turn. Oops. Alright, chicken's bred, cow's bred. Let's at least put this stuff somewhere it's easy to find there. Alright, so we got another little bit of the mangrove cleared out. That is, that's a thing that's happened. We're gonna see if that stays there. Yeah, we're gonna see if that stays there. Oh, more arrows for me. And the real question is, what do I do with that? Because I do eventually want to build over there too. But figuring out kind of how to build over there is going to be tricky. Because it's not, I don't know, it's not super well set up for building on. Neither is this, to be honest. Ow. We are getting a good amount of bamboo from this thing. I'm glad I built it. Especially because I don't have to harvest the bamboo myself. That just, yeah. That makes things a lot better. Why don't we do a little bit of fishing? I think that sounds like a good way to wind down the day. If I can find my fishing pole, there it is. Let's take the boat out. There we go. Nice and peaceful. Little bit of fishing. I really do like this game. Oh, hey, another saddle. I could go back to where those camels were and see about dragging one home. What on earth was that? And where did it go? It went like way behind me somewhere. Was that an ink sac? It kind of looked like an ink sac. It was weird. It was black. But I don't know where it went. Where did that go? Where did it go and what was it? It was an ink sac. Huh. I didn't know that you could fish those up randomly. Oh my gosh, there was 10 of them. What? That's weird. Huh. I didn't know that that could happen. You learn something new every day. It's nice to watch the sunset. Think we'll do one more cast and see what we get, and then we'll call it done for today. I've had a good time. I always like making maps. It's kind of nice to watch all of the little bits fill in and see what's around. Alright, well. I have been Dandelion. Thank you for hanging out. It's been a good time. And as the sun sets in the game, it is also time for me to sleep in real life. So I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.